in our previous sessions, I've discussed why we need to learn website design, the benefits, I think I listed about 7 ways that you can monetize website design skill. So in today's class, we are going to move straight into the first thing that you need to do when you want to build a website, any website at all, whether it's an e-commerce website or a school learning environment or any kind of website that you want to build. So the first thing you are going to do when you want to build a website is to get a domain name and get a hosting plan. A domain name is like the address. That's a URL that you give people to click and then visit your website. So there are several hosting companies online that have hosting servers that you pay money to, and then they give you a portion of that server, and then you host your website there. So there are many of them. You have Qservers. I use Qservers a lot, but I use InterServer more. So I use these two. And then there are several other ones. You have Bluehost, you have Host, you have GoDaddy, you have Namecheap, several of them out there. So we are going to buy a domain name on Qserver. We're going to buy hosting plan on Qserver as well. So the process is very straightforward. So we quickly come to qservers.net. So when you come to qservers.net here, the first thing you are going to do, once you just scroll down, you will see this domain search. This is where you are going to type search for a domain name. So if you search for a domain name and it's not available, it means someone else is using that domain name. So you can buy a domain name just once. So once you buy it, another person will not be able to have access to the domain name again. It is registered across all the hosting companies. So we are going to search for this domain name now quickly. So www.jomaco.com. So you just click on search, or you press enter. So it will do the search first. So as you can see now, it's showing that, jomaco.com is already taken. So there are domain name extensions here that you can choose from. So you have .com, you have .ng, you have .net, .org, .info. Honestly, you can choose any of these domain names, but most times the ones that are shorter are easier for your customers to remember. So if you choose something like, and then the ones that are, of course, the ones that are shorter are most expensive as compared to the ones that have the ones that are subdomain. So if you come to .com.ng, so let's check .com.ng and see if it's available. So you see now that you say congratulations, jomaco.com.ng is available. So this is the domain name we're going to buy. So if you see down here, you have this is for 1 year. So after 1 year, you have to renew it. If you want to continue using it, you have to renew it for maybe another 1 year or 2 years. It depends. But if you scroll down here, you see that you have 1 year, 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years, and then the prices are there. So, but we want to do this for 1 year. So you click on continue. So it now takes you to this place. So these are the name servers that you're going to use. We will be talking about name servers later on. So click on continue. So you see they have added value added tax on this. So when you are charging for your this thing, you need to put all of that in consideration. So we are going to put in our name here, put in address, company, Jomaco. So your email address, my password, confirm password. So we are doing this because this is the first time we are using we are creating a new account. So if you want to buy another domain name, you will not need to create the account again. You will just log in and continue. So I think we are done with the details. Okay, phone number. Let me just use this so that it will be faster. Phone number, and then update. So payment method. I want to use Paystack. I'll pay with Paystack card, and then agree. Terms of service. You agree. And then sometimes they give you a promo code. If you have a promo code, you put it there, and then they will reduce the amount that is mentioned there. So this is our hosting plan. So check out. What is it? Our domain name. So we click on checkout. So we are going to make the payment now for our domain. So I'm paying with debit card. I'll click on pay now. So I'll quickly put in my card details. So I'm going to stop sharing so that I will just put in my card details and then we'll continue. I'll get my card number now. Expiry date. Then CVV. So it's authenticating now. So they have sent a code to they have sent OTP to my phone. I'm trying to get it now and put it there. Okay, 201148. So I've completed the payment now. And it's loading. So look at the message now. It says, "Thank you for your order. You may receive a confirmation email shortly." So we have bought the domain name now. So now we are going back to buy hosting plan. So as you can see, our account is logged in. So let's come back to services. Look at my services here. What is it? Domains. It's domain that we bought. So look at our domain name here. Look at it. It's showing expiry date is that's the next due date, 4th February 2025. That's for 1 year. So let's come back to home and then look for the hosting plan that we'll buy. I want to show you the different hosting plans that are there so that we compare. That's why I'm coming back to home like this. So if you can see this, there are different kinds of hosting plans. You see starter pack, they have different features. There are some higher packages that you can host many websites in one hosting plan. So you have this one, the least one here is starter pack, which is 1,500 monthly. And then you have business pack, you have developer pack, you have a professional pack, different prices. So as you go higher, you have more features. You have bigger space, hosting space that your website can occupy on their server. And then for some, you have unlimited subdomains. You have unlimited websites that you can add to it. So, but we are going with the least one because, of course, we can increase it later on. When the website starts having a lot of traffic, you can always increase it. So, but we are going to go with this starter pack. So you click on order now, and then that domain name that we bought, you are going to put it here so that it will be linked together. So you have jomaco.com.ng. That is the domain name we chose. Okay, you have, look at the options here. This one says register a new domain name. Second one said transfer your domain name. So you can transfer a domain name from one hosting company to another. Like now that we just bought it on Qserver, you can transfer it from Qservers to another hosting plan. That is transfer. So another option here says I will use my existing domain. So this is the option we are going with, because we have already bought the domain name. We are not registering a new one. So you have jomaco.com.ng. So continue. So we are going to buy, maybe we just buy for 1 month. We can extend the duration later on. But for our practicals of our project that we're going to build, we can do 1 month and it will be okay. So I've selected one. You can do it quarterly, you can do it semi-annual, it can be annually, biannually, and you can do it for 3 years, and all of that. So now we are going to click on checkout. Look at checkout here. So as you can see, they have added VAT on this one too. So click on continue. So existing customer, we already have an account here. So checkout, of course, I'm using paste tax here. Checkout. Login incorrect. Login incorrect. So checkout. So we are back to this place. We are going to pay for hosting now. Again, because of security reasons, I'll stop sharing my screen and then put in the details quickly. So remember, when we went to buy the hosting, there's a place where that option, first option that showed that you want to register a new domain. So if you go there, initially, if you go there, you will be able to select the domain and then pay for hosting too at once. So but I wanted to do it separately so that you understand it better. That's why we bought the domain name and then now we are buying the hosting. So they have sent the code. I'm putting the code now. So it's successful. It's sharing back. It's still loading. So as you can see, we are able to buy domain name for 2,000 plus, and then hosting plan for 1 month, 1,600 plus. So we are spending everything is roughly maybe 5,000 or 4,000 around there. So, but if you are buying it for 1 year, everything will be around 20, less than 20,000. So when you are charging a client for a project, you first do a research. Which domain name do they want to use? Is it .com? Is it .com.ng? Is it .org? Is it .edu? You now do a quick search, visit any hosting company, do a quick search so that you have a rough understanding of what you are going to spend. And then sometimes you need to spend on some other software as well that will integrate with the website. So you check all of that before you know how much you are going to charge. for a project. So this is successful. So we are going to client area now. So we just log in now. So look at our products now. We have one service, we have one domain. So the service here is the hosting plan. The domain is the domain name. So our starter pack is expiring next month on the 4th. So now, this domain name sometimes takes about 24 hours to propagate. That propagation is to make it global, to register it on other hosting companies, other registries as well, so that anyone can be able to access it anywhere in the world. So sometimes it takes 24 hours for it to be active, but sometimes they do it very fast. So we are going to pause here now and continue in the next video.